Chapter 26, Changing Star. Sunny had a hunch. His shadow was far more than a quiet companion. After all, the strange spell had once called it an invaluable ally. What exactly did that mean? That was up to him to figure out. As with all things involving aspects, Sunny could feel some instinctual knowledge buried inside him. Whether it came from the spell itself or was something all Awakened shared, he couldn't tell, but the knowledge was there. He just had to tap into it. Sitting quietly, he focused inward. He began with basic commands, guiding the shadow through small, simple movements. With each step, the sensation of control became smoother, more natural. Before long, controlling the shadow felt as natural as moving his own limbs. Curious, he decided to push further. This time, he ordered it to detach. To his surprise, the shadow peeled away from the soles of his feet, crept across the floor, and stood still at the far end of the room, facing him. His posture was eerily smug. For the first time in his life, Sunny was without a shadow. So much for science, he chuckled. None of this followed any natural law he knew. As the shadow wandered, Sunny felt a strange shift in his perception. It was as if his awareness had split in two. One part anchored in his body, the other traveling with his shadow. Testing this duality, he closed his eyes and focused. Instantly, the world blurred, but not in darkness. Through his shadow, he could see. "Whoa!" he gasped aloud, and heard his own voice echoed faintly from across the room. His brain struggled to process two perspectives at once. One eye on his motionless body, the other through the traveling shadow's sight. He waved an arm. The version of him across the room waved in sync. "I can see through my shadow?" This was huge, combined with his Child of Shadows trait, which let him blend effortlessly into darkness. This power made him a natural-born scout, a spy. Spies didn't fight head-on. They gathered knowledge. They struck precisely, rarely revealing themselves. That kind of role suited Sunny just fine, especially considering his aspect still lacked any serious combat boost. Ready to experiment, he sent the shadow sliding beneath the door. Now blind to his own room, Sunny focused on the corridor. His shadow slithered between patches of darkness like a silent wraith. When other sleepers passed, he slipped into their shadows unnoticed. Eavesdropping came easy, but just as he started enjoying it, he spotted the entrance to the girls' dorm. His imagination, predictably, ran wild. "No, Sunny," he told himself, blushing. "Don't be that guy." After all, thanks to a certain unfortunate nickname, he already had a reputation. He needed the ability to say, "I didn't do anything wrong," and mean it. Still, tempting. With an exaggerated sigh, he redirected the shadow. Soon, it hid inside the dojo, where Instructor Rock was conducting combat evaluations. Sleepers were being tested for strength and grouped accordingly. First, they approached a steel plate hooked to a strange machine. One by one, they threw punches at it. Numbers lit up, 10 to 14 for most. Anything higher meant an aspect-enhanced body. Sunny guessed he'd score around 11. Things got interesting when Nephi stepped forward. The silver-haired girl approached calmly, threw a swift, economical punch, and stepped back without emotion. The machine read, 16. "Ha, that's good, but not insane." Sunny tilted his head, puzzled. She was supposed to be the best, wasn't she? Then came Castor. Sunny couldn't even track his strike. The machine shook, paused, and then 21. Gasped. Even Rock looked impressed. After the strength test, the group moved to sparring. The rules were simple. Force your opponent down or toss them out of the ring. Use whatever skills or gifts you have. Nephi stepped forward again. She faced a hulking young sleeper who looked twice her size. He charged. In less than a second, he was flat on his back, blinking in confusion. Did she even move? Sunny wondered. Rock simply nodded. Next. What followed was brutal. Nephi remained in the ring while opponents came one after another, and fell. She wasn't faster, and she didn't seem stronger than them. But her technique? Flawless. Every attack was read, countered, or turned against its owner. Her face never changed. Calm, cold, efficient. She's like a machine, Sunny murmured, watching from afar. And as awe turned to unease, one question surfaced. What if I end up on her bad side? It was clear if that happened, his only real option would be to run. Finally, only one person remained, Castor. He smiled, polite as ever, and entered the ring. Facing Nephice, he bowed slightly. Lady Nephice, I ask your pardon in advance. Sunny leaned in, eyes wide. What's he going to do? A heartbeat later, his jaw dropped.